Doc, major concern up here. The Chief's barely with us. He's barely alive.
I glanced at him through the doorway, and look, at this point, I don't think I can do much for him.
Doc,
is it contagious,
Doc?
That's
bring your prescription book up at half time, will you?
The one thing I did notice, the atmosphere is pretty thick up there.
Oh, yeah, no, we all might be gone by tomorrow, but we'll soldier on, that's for sure. So Dr Larkins and...
Dr Rohan White, that is.
Doc Larkins is down there trying to get in on Doc White's territory, I said, and he's not part of this setup anymore.
Okay, make sure that was cleared up. Solidified lights.
Herculean, Chief. Great effort.
I'm not sure he's going to get to the line, to be honest.
It's what the back row does here, Schwatta on Triple
I
M.
get you, brother.
If it was front row, we know where they'd be.
No, that is exactly true, Chief.
Excluding me from Brayshaw.
Very well said by you.
In with him.
The courage you're showing tonight in the face of some ordinary tweets. I might have to have a chat to a few of the pack members, but everything else is good.
Two-faced wolf in there.
It is time, of course, for the Chu Wolf Show. I've got my man Chua here. I'm a little bit flustered because my other main man, Chiefs, had to go home. So he's just finally conceded to the illness. But that doesn't matter because it's Chu Wolf Show time, and thanks to Villawood Homes, the Twitter world is going absolutely nuts here. And I tell you what, for Villawood Properties, paying up to $25,000 a year builder's deposit at the estuary in Geelong, Chua, I think you might even move from Point Cook and wander down to Villawood and just get yourself sorted. But anyway, enough of that. I can look into the media box and I can see all the journos there. Got their radio tuned, they want the code broken,
Garry, yes.
and we're going to break it for them. Because, Chua, it's often not a simple game, but tonight, uncontested mark situation. I would think, off the top of my head, the total for the first half will be somewhere around 80 to 20, somewhere around there.
Unbelievable, Garry. Uncontested marks. Essendon 78.
Yes.
North Melbourne at 19.
That is a massive. If Brad Scott said, listen, boys, that first quarter we gave up 4 of the first goals, then we started to play the sort of footy we want and kick the last 3, I reckon, I don't know, in that period of time, I would imagine the uncontested mark situation for Essendon would have dropped right off.
It's funny you say that, Garry. Between the 18-minute mark and the 26-minute mark of that first quarter, Essendon, only 3 uncontested marks during that time frame. Yep, only 3 for Hard Yakka.
And North Melbourne kicked 3 goals.
Correlated to 3 goals, zipped to the Kangaroos. Bombers only 1 behind.
Well, and they kicked 2 in the second quarter, so give me those numbers. I would have thought it'd be below 10.
Funny you say that again, Garry.
Well,
between the 2-minute mark and the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, Essendon only 7 uncontested marks.
Well, correlation, there's a story in a nutshell for you. That's what you get on the Chu Wolf Show.
That's it, the code.
So, I mean, the message, the Bombers are great, their ball use is great, they were precise by foot. I think they're going, I would think around 70, I would have said 76% by foot.
Almost spot on, Garry. 77% by foot, the Bombers, for Hard Yakka.
So the message from Brad Scott at halftime is get up on your man. The other story that thanks to Villawood Properties, the Wolfpack are demanding to know some details about Joe Watson. I want to know who they have down as responsible for Joe Watson, because he's amassed 25 possessions and, at a guess, 85% efficiency.
Almost spot on again, Garry. Amazing. He's going at 84% efficiency with his 25 Hard Yakkas.
If Brad Scott and the coaching committee weren't listening to Chu Wolf Show, they will lose this game.
It's been stripped.
North Melbourne, go and get yourself a little cup of tea.
It's about enough of the Chu Wolf Show, I think, for this episode. We'll relieve Chu of his duties. As the chief exit, he's gone down.
He's gone.
He's gone.
And you know what? Want to know something, Chief?
What's happened?
I've got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, no. Listen to what's going on here.
I've got people hitting me everywhere. Just talk for a minute. What's wrong, Big Nose?
20-point lead at half-time. It's descending into chaos, Das. Is this how Friday nights normally roll?
This is about as good as it gets.
Really?
Billy Brownless is waving his arms next door as well. The Wolf's gone. Chief's left. We're in disarray, but as you said...
Our good friend Hamish McLachlan, Triple M's Ames, doing a piece down on the boundary with a T-shirt with his hammer written on the back of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, hang on.
It is too.
And I've just had word from Adam Hamilton. He's shortened enormously for Headwobbler. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Chief's left me, so I've got to get organised. Hang on.
That's quite extraordinary. Self-proclaimed hammer T-shirt.